The quarterback, and has become the face of the franchise in the NFL as we now move into the 101st season. 4th year in the league, already has an MVP, a Super Bowl title, and a Super Bowl MVP on his resume. 3 huge games in the postseason last year, 10 touchdowns.
And right away, he lost the football. And they are going to get this one back, it looks like. So nearly like-for-like fumbles, but they hang on to this thing and keep it a turnover. And the Texans scoop it.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
The Houston ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now Watson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brings up
second and 3 from the 9.
The Chiefs' 9-yard line.
Out of the gun, Watson. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown.
Complete to Will Fuller. Touchdown.
A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Texans push further out in front. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it results in the Texans finding the end zone. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Here now the first NFL carry for the LSU man. It's Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30.
Working from the gun, Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Kansas City Chiefs.
I don't think there's any doubt that we'll see a little bit more of McCall Hardman as a receiver in year 2. First year, used him a little bit as a gimmick. Throw it to him occasionally, some jet sweeps, maybe some return game. But he really came on late in the season. 538 yards, 6 touchdowns. A pretty darn good year for a rookie receiver. And really made his huge impact as a return guy. Earned a Pro Bowl nomination in his first season.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
Charles, we'll take a look there at the draft class for the Super Bowl champs as they took Clyde Edwards-Helaire with the final pick of the first round.
And I think a lot of people expected them to draft defense in the first round as they continue to want to get better there, but they are the Super Bowl champs, and they decided to stay on the offensive side and give themselves an extra weapon. But they did address the defense in the second round. Willie Gay, a linebacker, could flat out fly. He was the choice.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Now, these two quarterbacks in this one, Mahomes and Watson, so much in common. Drafted 2 picks apart from one another in 2017. Mahomes going 10th to Kansas City, Watson at 12 to Houston. Both Pro Bowlers early in their careers, of course. And Mahomes has the MVP and a Super Bowl ring, so he kind of has the leg up to this point. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. A gain of 3, second down.
Not the kind of gain that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10.
This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Done on the tackle.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Kansas City Chiefs.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
They'll try and get it home with Sherman, the fullback. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And they just powered it in right there, Charles. 3 tight ends out on the field. The fullbacks for the defense, they knew what was coming.
They knew, but they weren't able to stop him. They knew they had to meet him with a little bit of force. But on that play, the big guys up front won the day.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
And here comes the Texans now. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
He'll throw from the gun.
He's got his tight end. It's FL's.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. A shotgun snap for Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Butker on for the PAT. And that makes it 14-10.
Is good.
So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Now comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
14, Texans 10.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And now it's second down.
It's second down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Watson. Open man, the tight end FL's. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To the air yet again, Watson. And that is incomplete.
Watson's pass intended for Brandon Cooks. Incomplete.
More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Instant replay. entering
Fourth
screen.
down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
Our game here at Arrowhead, the first of some great matchups here in Week 1. You've got Miami at New England in year 1 after TB. And you've got the first ever Las Vegas Raider game as they travel to Carolina. You've got the aforementioned Mr. Brady and his Buccaneers taking on New Orleans. And then, of course, the debut of SoFi Stadium Sunday night. How about this for an opener? The Dallas Cowboys and the LA Rams. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire.
The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line.
On the tackle.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
And this ball is going to be touched out just shy of midfield. Deshaun Watson of the Texans offense trot back out there. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass, no interceptions for him personally to this point.
And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
9-yard line.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
Good catch there by Randall Cobb. We know him as a longtime Packer who spent last season in Dallas. Now he brings his veteran presence to Houston, where he can help the young quarterback, Deshaun Watson, continue to develop.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Off the draw, here's Johnson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19.
From the gun, here's Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
The Texans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Complete to Wilson.
Will Fuller. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans have retaken the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There can be plenty more before this game is over.
All right.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Here's Mecole Hardman.
Oh!
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
Chiefs offense and Tyreek Hill heading back out onto the field. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well. And they're really excited he has no catches, but they're also worried. Because a lot of times, that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far this game. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Should be open.
Oh, what a catch. The throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Oh!
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
3rd and 10.
From the gun, it's Mahomes.
Oh, what a throw, what a catch.
And that's Hardman. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 41-yard line. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down.
41-yard line.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going
Oh, you missed that throw, Mahomes.
Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
Intended for Nicole Hardman.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Gain on 56-yard field.
Instant replay.
This is instant replay. Oh man, oh boy, oh, that'd have been picked off. That would have been picked off. Man, that guy's sticking 2 people. Who the hell he was gonna? That guy's sticking 2 people. How you gonna stick 2 people? Come on, man. There's nobody open on that one. Is he open down here? He went to him. That guy over there, yeah, see, he running straight back. He would have picked that off. He'd have been standing right there to pick that off. Because when there wasn't nobody back, so they had him triple coverage. Wow.
Entering screen resume.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
He missed that. He really hit that.
It was a kick.
Instant replay.
I'll turn on this sound accessory. Where's the ball at? Oh, it was. I think he would have made it. No, that was gonna be short. Man, fail. Why did he go for that? And he didn't even. Well, that would have been. That's his limit, though.
Entering
From that distance, 56, 57 yards, so many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Watson. Duke Johnson, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun. Watson.
Good job.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens.
The play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll get off a fairly short kick here, as this is toward the sideline.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
KC's offense ready to take over. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, come get a little bit closer this time.
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him. Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Now here's Mahomes. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he'll have it midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10.
So remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Flush to his right, and that'll be incomplete. Do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Can't hold on to that ball.
Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
You can't hold on to that. You got to make a decision if you're going to move the ball.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get the penalty yardage back, plus 5 more as they get it to 2nd and 5. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble, too, as he scrambles for a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Edwards-Helaire, and not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
Yeah, and I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage.
And now off to the races, down the right side, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 30 yards. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets...
Let's see what this guy did with that team.
Entering screen resume. Entering
on their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And oh, he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. We get a glance at Duke Johnson as he heads back out onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because...
Oh, you got to pick that off.
Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him.
Fake dirt. You got to pick that off.
Instant replay.
How you drop this? At least he tried. That was just hit him in the hands. Hit him in the face. He didn't even move.
Entering
Or
screen
they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. On 2nd and 10, Watson. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Watson a give. This is Johnson.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Houston. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Out comes Patrick Mahomes in the Chiefs offense. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of it. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Going deep here for Watkins.
Pass interference.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Intended for
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
No, he better be good to you.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
I'll be there.
Mahomes going to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What do we do?
Damn it.
instant replay.
But you try to get rid of it fast. What is he doing? Oh, bullshit there. That guy came from way over there and picked that ball off. Wow.
Entering screen
Well, I'm
resume.
trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And he gets us up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And this This time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Watson. Screenplay, Johnson. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
It's a gain of 10.
Come
First
on,
down,
guys. Just
Houston.
throwing screens. Go with him this time.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 14 yards. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Texans.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend of the NFL season. Some of the best games of the weekend come in that 1 o'clock Eastern window, one of which features the Panthers at home in Carolina, as that promises to be a tight one. Then in the 4 Eastern window, it'll be a later than usual start in Cincinnati, where it'll be the Bengals taking on the LA Chargers. And lastly, we'll wrap up the week with Monday Night Football. Definitely one to tune in for, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Giants. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Here's Hardman on the return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Hardman on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, well, get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Mahomes to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First and 10.
Tyreek Hill certainly makes the front office look good when they spend a 5th-round pick on a guy. Then in his first 4 seasons, 4 Pro Bowl nominations. Anytime he touches the football, he's a threat to take it the distance. Hard to get on the ground one-on-one in the open field. If you miss...
Was that Duran he's supposed to run?
Instant replay.
Inside guy, right? Yeah. He got rid of that ball quick. Well, bam, let it rip. Good job. Good job, Mahomes. This is big time throw. Good job.
Entering screen
He's
resume.
putting 6 on the board.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up second.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 22 yards there, a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And his throw here's incomplete. The former first-round pick, Vernon Hargraves, the one who was there defensively. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit.
So why didn't
What a
nobody
running start
block
right
him?
back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
He missed that.
And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good.
What is
And the
this?
score will stay right where it is. So here's the Texans offense now. They get...
Entering screen resume.
This guy has missed 2 of them. I'm going to take a piss though, so both went to that. Why's everybody calling me? Oh. La-dee-dee-dee. Dee-dee-dee-dee.
To start this third quarter, they trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still.
Entering screen resume.
on second down now. It's Johnson, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Watson on target here to Fuller. And he's got this down to the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Watson.
Oh,
and
good job.
Incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Come on.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Watson's pass thrown away and incomplete.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. This is
What was that?
And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able
Hell
to
was
convert on
that?
3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That guy's ball.
So they did not bring pressure, and turns out probably a bad idea.
Yeah, he had time to stand in the pocket and deliver a strike. So I'm wondering if they're going to note that, and next time just go ahead and bring that pressure.
Damn.
Watson looks to throw again. His pass caught.
Oh, this is some bullshit
And he'll
here.
take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
Got a tackle.
As his guys are able to regain the lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Here's Hardman on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Now they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of the team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were
Damn, throw the ball, Mahomes.
Texans able to get in there for the sack.
God dang it.
Showing no mercy. Flies in for the sack.
Sacked there by Whitney Merciless, and sometimes he gets overlooked on this Houston defense with J.J. Watt on that side of the ball. But remember, he was a first-round pick for this Texans team back in 2012.
I just
And in
said Merciless is
2019, led the
freaking.
team with 7.5 sacks and 4 forced fumbles.
These two guys do what they want to do. McKinney. What are we doing here?
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And he'll take passes across midfield and inside the 45.
Intercepted by the Texans.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Set to take over again, Deshaun Watson and this Texans offense. He is looking to help his team build their lead after trailing at halftime. They've got to like the start they're in right now.
Oh, my God. What are we doing? I don't know what happened on that last play. You should have just
Entering screen resume.
out of that. Let me see. There's nobody open, man. Good gracious. Just eat that, Mahomes. You're trying to force that ball. Hey, look at this. This guy, he just takes off. God, come on. Did he pick this off one hand? This guy picks it off with one fucking... Which one of them have it? Oh, this guy has... Oh, come on. How that ball didn't get deflected? Both these guys up here. Oh, you fucking kidding me? J.J. Watt putting pressure on him. And that's not a roughing the passer. That ball's gone. He still hits him. You fucking shoot. I guess, man.
Entering screen resume.
As you said, the spot they're in and how confidently they're playing at this point.
But again, just a one-possession lead, looking to... Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Frank Clark able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. A shotgun snap for Watson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
There's a good reception there by Will Fuller. If you're looking for breakout players in 2020, he's a big-time candidate for it because he has a rapport with Deshaun Watson. And now with DeAndre Hopkins no longer in Houston, he could be their top receiver.
Forced out to his left.
I knew he was going to run.
So multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Just can't find a second to work. All right, guys, let's go.
On first down, Watson.
Oh, he's running again. Pop his ass.
Right. And down inside the 15 he goes. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. Power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. They'll try the air.
Pick him off.
Watson, and that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Come on, guys.
4 touchdown passes now in the ball game, and the Texans will extend their lead. circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Here's Hardman on the return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. He's hoping to channel his first half play. They had the lead at halftime, was playing well. Flip the script here in the 3rd quarter a little bit.
I think he misses the Pee-wee days, you know, when you just got the orange slice at halftime, right? And remember, weren't any real adjustments then, right? You weren't looking at some tape, right? You weren't looking at stuff off of the Surface tablets. You just went back out and played. Right now, maybe the adjustments have caught up to him.
We'll see. Maybe he just needs a couple orange slices here for this drive. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's the outside.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. That one complete to Hill. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They have certainly looked his way in this 3rd quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is caught. What a grab at the
catch.
90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a 1st down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really.
Now he takes
Oh, look at the big fella. Good job. Good job, Terminator.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And make it now a pair
sure this was in the game plan, but boy, it's working to perfection. And I know one person has a big grin on his face now, and that's that big guy's found his way into the end zone twice in this game.
Wow.
So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2. Throwing now is Mahomes. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't
Why you think kick the field goal?
Of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And now out comes Houston. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, it's still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Flush to his right. He's going to take.
Oh, this is some bullshit here. Tackle the guy.
Coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
I gotta get off the field here.
In on the tackle, Alex Okafor.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the 41, Watson, open man, the tight end Fells. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes.
Entering screen resume.
You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a
Got the field right here. Let's go.
But in this situation,
Come on, Clark Kent. Get your fast. Get the fast. Get the fast. Nobody here to stop. What the fuck was that?
So much for the run on third.
What did you pick?
It's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got
What
the
was
big
that?
completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
That's why you should have fucking just took your field goal. Chasing fucking damn, we actually gave it you as a play to run.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 31. Out of the gun, Watson.
Pick him up, pick him up, pick him up.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. And it's 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's
missing the tackles.
Down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 17-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson.
Oh, this guy got around that corner.
And he's got it.
This guy's killing.
And he's in. Touchdown.
This guy's throwing from all kind of fucking angles and everything. God dang.
Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
He'll throw from the gun.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Oh, that's bullshit. Here we, this is bullshit.
Zach Cunningham with a pick.
This is bullshit. You know the great thing about playing by myself that I can fuck y'all. And y'all do this stupid shit. This is bullshit. This is bullshit. This is bullshit. I mean, come on, stop it. I've seen this a lot. When a guy catches the ball, stop it. This is bullshit. This is bullshit. He comes up to me, but then he stops, and then, come on, stop it, man. This is nonsense. Fuck you. Fuck you. Who's next?
Entering screen.
We done.